Disclaimer, first use, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their prospective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Let me get this started right now. Now, everybody already know Trey Gang finna light them up, because the stuff that the stuff that's on my computer screen, bro. Now you see why the family quiet. When King Rob was telling everybody what was going on, check this out. To make a long story short, King Rob finna remind y'all, King Rob went against the family, right? He was the only one that against the family, him and Chosen King. They were going against the family, right? So Rob was working with Chosen King, right? Because they was all a part of it. Because Miss Teresa had to be playing with Rob about some money or something like that. So Rob got mad. Boom, him and Chosen King started going at Miss Teresa, threatening them and everything. And then next thing you know, King Rob go live and told everybody what was happening to Kenneka, how she ended up in a double tree, and how everybody started showing up for the party. So it makes a whole lot of sense once you look. It make a whole lot of sense once you find out what was going on behind the scenes. Ain't no doubt in your mind. Check this out. The way King Rob finna break this down, bruh. The way he break it down, it ain't no more exclusive. What happened to Kenneka? Oh, it's just so many conspiracy theories about it. Man, this man finna give you straight up what happened to Kenneka. He fell out with Chosen King, and once he fell out with Chosen King, that's why all those YouTubers went against King Rob, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Cause Straight Drop started all of that shit. Straight Drop started. Don't y'all know when Miss Teresa, you know what I'm saying, was calling the protests off? That was one of the main reasons. Cause King Rob told everybody, yeah, you know that protest is fake. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They all family members. And then look, make it so bad, it had to take us years and years and years just to prove this shit. Now I understand Jedediah Rowe, Lamont Rowe, Charlie, Jack, Andre, the police department, Crown Plaza, everybody in that room to the highest up. Ain't no more asking what happened to Kenneka, bro. Ain't no more asking what happened to her, bro. Man, I'm so glad that this video's still up, bro. Cause it's all finna make sense. Check this out, bro. Look at this shit. I want y'all to hear this. We went over that footage. Then we went over that footage. Ain't no more talking no more. If you watch that footage just like I did, you would know what exactly King Rob talking about now. That's why I'm going over the footage with y'all, bro. This shit important. Man, let's see how much Kenneka mean to you, bro, when you got this sucker here telling you everything that happened to her. Look.
Fuck these niggas talk, man.
Man, you finna understand.
Let's get it.
He finna slice
Get
them
them
up.
likes up, y'all. See, they mad at old King Rob, because King Rob can wake the masses up. That's why they mad at me and Marco, y'all. And y'all and the rest of us. And even mad at y'all because y'all woke up. They all be mad when we wake up, y'all. Let me see that team, King Rob. You gotta have that everywhere. Because they think they slick. They want to put out a lot of negative stuff. All of a sudden now on King Rob and Marco. Our name's been clear the whole time. Now old Choosey just making himself look guilty. Is you over here yet in one of your phony channels' names? Huh, in your phony channel name? You think that we don't think that's you? You making a channel saying King Rob and King Marco going to jail. SSU. We don't think that's you. You don't think we think that's you. You don't think that we think Flat Nose Freddy and all them motherfuckers is you. Why do you have all them motherfucking Gmails? That's what I want to know. You got a lot of goddamn Gmails. Choose it. Why did you lie to everybody? Why did you lie to everybody? Why did you lie to everybody, Mr. Mason?
Mason. Woo.
Y'all ain't paid attention to my old channel over there, y'all. When I supposed old Chosen and Miss Barbara, knowing each other, y'all, they took the old Eastern Star. They took the old video, y'all.
So
then when I just exposed the old Mason J. Guidio, somehow they took that video too, y'all. Somehow when I exposed old T-Night and Chosen for the Nun, somehow that video gone too, y'all. Don't y'all see the pattern? Every time I expose a Mason, they take a channel, y'all.
Told you.
So how about we let him tell y'all him was at the fucking Crown Plaza, cause he lied to everybody, y'all. How about we let him tell y'all? I was just listening to a few things and I had just heard something and I said, oh, I'm finna go live. I didn't even go through the whole video, but I want him to tell y'all he was at the Crown Plaza, okay?
Check this out.
And I want y'all to know this here, y'all. I don't have nothing against, he was trying to slice old Melanie. And I was wondering, like, why is he trying to slice Melanie? I woke up.
Guess who Melanie is? Whoa! Man, if you've been listening and watching that video for years and watching how everybody was beefing with each other, guess who Melanie is? That's the crazy part about it. I know who she is, bro. Watch this. Check this out.
And he was just talking about, listen to old girl, just listen to the panel, listen. But y'all, what old Melon was doing was up there telling them Chosen, y'all, and we didn't even know it. That's why he came back the next day and said, come on, y'all, we're gonna slice her. And he started talking about gold dust, y'all. Now let's get it, y'all. Old Melanin was telling us about him, y'all. I don't have a problem with old Melanin. Old Melanin is good with me. She good with old King Rob. I don't have a problem with him. Melanin actually was trying to get on the panel, y'all. So let's see if we can get Melanin on the panel one day, y'all. Because she said she got some jewels to drop on this nigga. But old Melanin was really telling us, y'all, the whole time, duh, would y'all wake up? Chosen was there. Let's get it.
And he family. He was family the whole time, bro. So basically, all those YouTubers were making no beef with each other. You know how Straight Drop were going back and forth with other YouTubers and other YouTubers going back and forth with each other. They all family. They was all family, bro. That was the move right there. To make everybody look like, but we don't know each other, you know. I don't know this person, man. This person don't know me from a can of paint. In reality, they were family and all plotted up on Kenneka Jenkins, bro. Watch this.
Fuck your little beat.
Master. Hey, or yesterday, the day before yesterday, one of them. And we've been having people come by and drop us a whole lot of jewels, man. You know what I'm saying? We usually interview them, let them say what they got to say, and then when they leave the premises, we decide if we want to slice or not. You feel me?
No, when they leave the premises, you decide if you want to slice or not. Because I wasn't even there when she was on the premises, and then you come back the next day and slice her. So now I guess you must have made it up yourself. You wanted to slice it yourself because you was on the premises yourself. When she leave the premises, then we decide. No, we don't decide. I think you made all the decisions, didn't you? It was your panel, remember?
All right. Shout out to the 26 people watching, man. Shout out to the likes. We're going to go ahead and get into this video, man. Before we do that, Rob, Marco, if y'all want to, you know, get some shout outs or something, man, before we get into it, you know.
Yeah, shout out to the people. Go ahead, Marco.
Shout out to the people.
Shout out to the kings and queens. Let's get it. We're in the building, y'all. I love y'all. Let's get it, Justice family. I always loved it, y'all. This was never a joke, y'all. I've been yelling it. Marco been yelling it. But listen to him. Okay, y'all, come on, y'all. Come on, okay. Shout out y'all, Mo Valley, T Rally, my brother Chosen, my brother Marco, and all the subs, Justice family, y'all. Let's get it.
All right, bet. So what we going right now is, let me turn my volume up.
Turn it up, bitch.
All right, we going over here.
No,
with,
I ain't gonna lie, she coming out the door with body blows. Watch.
Gold Dust.
I think she knocked him out in the first round, y'all. For sure, she did. Watch.
And we gonna see if we missed anything that gold. This is Gold Dust.
Hey, y'all,
look, right
look, y'all,
here.
and I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something how phony was what he was trying to do, y'all. Got me and Marco up there. Look who he made sure he put next to old Gold Dust. See, Gold Dust is up there. How's that like that? It got gold. It got pretty.
Man, this is so crazy, bruh. I know it's a little blurry. But if you look up at her, bruh, look who that is.
Green ass, Gold Dust right there inside of me, him and Marco at the bottom. But he made sure he do that, y'all, because he was planning him escape, y'all.
Gold Dust saying something.
And he was trying to set old Pretty Green Eyes up. Y'all know that. He did it plenty of times. Now what you
Guess
say,
who
old
Green
Gold Dust
Eyes
said?
was? Check this out. Do y'all remember that lady named Green Eyes? Green Eyes. She wasn't just no YouTuber, but she was like in the chat all the time. You know, she was like a big moderator. I remember all this shit like yesterday, bro. I never let this shit go, bro. Cause everything what that man finna say what happened to Kenneka, if you watch that footage with Trey Gang, the whole 36, you can't just watch 5 minutes of this shit. Just like you missing a whole lot by not watching this video. Cause he finna tie into everything. First, when he was talking like this, I'm like, damn, man, it make a lot of sense though, but I just can't comprehend what the fuck going on. But since I did a family tree, boy, it make a lot of sense. That's why Mr. Risa never said nothing when he was out there, you know what I'm saying, blasting the family. Mr. Risa, Livernoir, all them motherfuckers were quiet, bruh. They was quiet for a long time. I'm talking about no poses, no hey live, no none of that. Cause I'm like, man, where Mr. Risa, man, these people saying all of this shit, man, this shit got to be true, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Look, listen to this.
I'm not gonna call her Gold Dust. I'm gonna call her melanin.
Things that we missed, and we're just gonna break it down, man. Get ready to slice.
He said he gonna show y'all some things that y'all miss, that we miss, cause we definitely did miss it. But she was telling on this nigga, y'all. Thank you, melanin.
Man, SSU in the building, man.
Shut your bitch.
First semester.
Listen to the voice.
First thing she said, she got 10,000 likes or something. I don't know what it was, but we're gonna pay attention, y'all. Just please pay attention. Why she knock him out in the first round?
I mean, for you to be a model, we can't even see you.
You see?
Okay, now I want to know first off, how did he know she a model? I didn't know she was a model. I thought she was just a puss and just jumped up there. And I'm pretty sure y'all did too. I thought she was just a sub that got up there in the panel. But you know she's a model. That's strike one. She hit him with a jab, y'all. That was a little, that was a little jab, y'all. That was a little jab, y'all. He hit her with a little jab. He hit her with a little jab.
Okay, I guess. Okay. All right, so Ms. Melanie.
Yes.
You were? Yeah, I can see you.
Hey, the first thing that got me, man, I'm gonna tell you is like, is that wig, man. That wig, man, we've seen that wig before. The last time we saw that wig, it was accompanied by a very illustrious silky robe, all right? It seems like they passing that wig down, man, from generation to generation. But that's the first.
Oh, body blow. That's the first thing he noticed. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I seen the wig, I said, damn, that do look like the wig. I did kind of think it at the minute. And a few of us thought that that was the wig old Yazzie had on, right? But okay, we could give him that right there so he won't come back and try to debunk us, y'all. But he said that wig has been passed down from generations to generation to generation. How would you know if a wig been passed down from generation to generation if you wasn't a part of those generations?
It was a ritual,
Put
bro.
one in the chat if y'all understand.
You see what I'm saying? It was a wig that they had. Boy, this shit crazy. And it's a wig they been passing
Mo
down.
Rally, T Rally, my brother Chosen, my brother Marco, and all the subs, Justice Family. Y'all, let's get it.
I bet. So what we going right now is, let me turn my volume up. And we're going over here with Gold Dust. You know what I'm saying?
That's melanin, y'all.
And we're going to see if we missed anything that this is Gold Dust, and it's blocked right here in the middle.
We're gonna see
All right, we're going to see if Gold Dust said some things that we missed. And we're just going to break it down, man. Get ready to
He didn't want to see if she said anything that y'all missed, y'all. He just wanted to come back, y'all. Cause Melanin was hitting his ass with body blows like a motherfucker. Check it out.
Nice, man. SSU in the building, man. First semester.
I'm here.
Really, I can't.
Oh, shit. I got through 10,000 likes.
I mean, for you to be a model, we can't even see you.
You
Model.
see?
You supposed to. Okay, I guess. Okay. All right. So.
All right, well, I don't know if he was fast forwarded or whatever, but he talking about the model. I don't know if she asked, was him a model, or he just brought it up or what, but that's kind of strange for you to be like, if you a model, we can't see you. But why you want to see us so much? Why do you want to see everybody? Ain't this just a YouTube platform? But watch these body blows, y'all.
So, Miss Melanin,
Yes.
you were. Yeah, I can see you.
Hey, the first thing that got me, man, I'm gonna tell you is like, is that wig, man. That wig, man, we've seen that wig before. The last time we saw that wig, it was accompanied by a very illustrious silky robe. All right. It seems like they passing that wig down, man, from generation to generation. But that's the first red flag with
It seemed like they passing that wig down from generation to generation. Now that's the first red flag that no, not you. Because we just seen the wig. We wouldn't think it was passed down from generation to generation. But that's just a light jab, y'all. That's just a light jab.
a wig, man.
Okay, so you were at the hotel on the 5th.
Oh! Bam! That was a hard one, y'all. That was a hard one. Bam! That ain't even a knockout blow. Okay, so you was at the hotel on the 5th. So how would you know if she just a sub jumping up here? How the fuck would you know she was at the hotel on the 5th, y'all? But check it out, because Melody is knocking this nigga off his motherfucking feet.
At an after party, right?
She said,
At an after party, right?
ooh, wee. He said, so you was there on the 5th. She said on the 4th. He said at an after party, right? An after party, right? Bam, bam, that's 2 combos, y'all. That ain't even a fucking knockout. Bam, bam, at an after party, right? At an after party, right?
So look, when he said that, bruh, check it out when it come to the DoubleTree. Make a long story. Y'all see that lady right there? Boy, this shit is crazy. Look, Kenneka came in that hotel, bruh. When she came in that hotel, she chilled for at least about not even that long, no more than 10 minutes. That's where you get the Irene live video talking about, yeah, me and Kenneka about to come outside. So boom, check this out. That's when Kenneka gonna, boom, meet up with dude. Cause keep this in mind. Kenneka gonna end up going to the DoubleTree. I don't know how long she gonna be there, but she gonna end up coming back in that hotel at one song. At one song. And that's why you seen that's why they had to drop that investigation all about the Doubletree, showing you, yeah, they were booking rooms at the Doubletree. Guess who was all at the Doubletree? Man, he finna expose Mitch Reese. Everything what that man said about Mitch Reese, I used to think the man would lie when he was, yeah, you know, the mother was there, and the mother was there. As I kept listening to him, I'm like, man, she gotta be there then. She gotta be there then. She too quiet. They ain't posting nothing. Boy, they was so quiet till YouTubers had to, look, the other family members had to fight against other family members on her, bro. Look, listen to this shit.
Let me go back a tad bit so y'all can hear it clearly.
Oh, shit. I got served 10,000 likes.
I mean, for you to be a model, we can't even see you.
You see?
You supposed to. Okay, I guess. Okay. All right. So Miss Melanie.
Yes.
You were. Yeah, I can see you.
Hey, the first thing that got me, man, I'm gonna tell you is like, is that wig, man. That wig, man. We've seen that wig before. The last time we saw that wig, it was accompanied by a very illustrious silky robe.
They've been doing the
said
ritual
it
with the
looked
same
like
fucking wig, bruh. That's why Kenneka her is different in the freezer. Now check this out. That's why they were trying to point you. Look at, it's a wig at the front desk. It was never a wig at the front desk. Only they saw the wig. It's a ceremony wig, bruh. I know that sound crazy, but that's a ceremony wig that they be setting up people and they put that wig back on the body.
The wig. We all said it looked like Silky Road, but you was for show. If you're on live and you're talking to a lot of people, why would you just not say, okay, it looked like the wig? I can't be 100% sure if it is because it's a lot of wigs that look like that wig. But he was 100% for sure, and he knew who it was accompanied by. Silky Robe. Oh, Silky Robe is the one that told him yesterday, you know where I'm at, Chosen. I'm right next door to you.
They passing that wig down, man, from generation to generation. But that's the first red flag with that wig, man.
That's the first red flag? Oh, shit, what?
Okay, so you were at the hotel on the 5th.
Yes.
At an after party, right? At an after party, right?
Right after the meeting that night we did.
What meeting?
Y'all remember when Tiffany Draper showed T.Y. and them in that little room getting ready? That's where they was at. That's where they was at. They already got the videos and everything. Boy, look at her.
Right after the meeting. At an after party, right? At an after party, right? Right after the meeting. Bam, 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 bam. That ain't even a knockout, but there's some hard ones, y'all. At the after party, right? At the after party, right? Right after the meeting. But watch what the meeting is, y'all. Watch what the meeting is. In the meeting, there's some hard blows, but it's not the knockout, though. What's the meeting, Chosen?
But I'm trying to tell y'all, man, they went down there and they met up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. They flew.
Bam, bam, he trying to tell y'all they went down there and met up. Bam, bam, he trying to tell y'all. But if we a YouTuber just jumped on the case just for so much.
Now you know what he meant when they said they all met up. That was exactly the goddamn footage show. Man, that was exactly the goddamn footage show. So what? I want to know what would happen next.
Something about this little girl. I know her mama did. How would you be trying to tell us? You are trying to tell us. You're telling us where they was at.
in actors. They flew in killers. They flew in makeup artists.
Ooh, they flew in killers. Bam, 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 bam. They flew in killers, and that ain't even a knockout, y'all. He laughed after the killers, y'all. They flew in makeup artists. They flew in actors. They flew in. I'm going to go back a little bit for
So you mean to tell me that footage ain't worth going back and watch those people came in with those fucking luggage? You mean to tell me that when I was telling y'all, I'm like, look at these people with these luggage, y'all, they moving funny around her. Then people like, they might got some tools in there, surgery tools and all this. But if you listen to what King Rob and them just said, why they there and what they there for.
This is how easy it is to buy shares of properties on RealBricks. You can scroll down to a property that you're interested in.
For y'all, but that ain't even a knockout blow.
Is everything, you know what I'm saying?
Everything. Editors.
So, where did you sleep on the 4th?
Bam! 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 And that ain't even a fucking knockout blow. Bam! Bam! So where did you sleep at on the 4th? Damn, you just a YouTuber, dog, that just had discernment about a little girl. How would you know the 4th, when she got there, where she slept at, if you wasn't there?
The night of the 4th.
Damn, that was a hard blow from her. You see her? The night of the 4th. You see her laughed at it? Now check this out. That ain't even a knockout blow, y'all.
Well, I guess they call it morning, a.m. So I got there a.m.
Hold on, wait.
Pause it. Pause it.
Hold on,
Hold that, right?
Give me the laugh.
Hey, y'all, look. I'm trying to break her down. Hold on. Pause it, right? Cause Chosen got up, was like, look, she was on the thing, Rob. You know, he'll send, watch the video, Rob, break it down for me. I'm like, hold on. He said, hold on, let me hear that laugh. Fuck that laugh, I'm up here trying to slice. See what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go back and let it play. I just want to get to a part real quick.
So, it's not
Yes.
you were, yeah, I can see you. Okay, so you were at the hotel on the 5th.
Yes.
Bam! That ain't even a knockout blow. So you was at the hotel on the 5th. Damn, didn't the murder supposed to happen on the 9th and the 10th? Somewhere up in there, didn't the murder supposed to happen on the 9th? Wasn't you the first motherfucker told us about the 5th and the 6th? No, you was the first one told us about the 6th. The reenactment was on the 9th, and you told us about the 6th. Bam, and that ain't even a fucking knockout blow. Please sub to my King Rob Buford Hunters. Please sub to that King Rob Buford Hunters. And if anybody could go on YouTube now and see if you see my new page that I put up. It's called YouTube Streets Is Mine 2 times. And it got the little blue Chicago behind it. And drop it in my link for me. Drop it in the chat for me, would you? Cause she ain't even got the through punch. Y'all watch these blows, y'all. He ain't even got knocked out yet, y'all.
At an after party, right?
The after party, right?
At an after party, right?
Right after the meeting, that night we did.
Bam, knockout blow. Bam. Right after the meeting that night we did. Right after the meeting that night we did. Bam, Melanin hit that nigga. Bam, Melanin hit him. He's to the ground. Joe Frazier, the Melanin hit that boy in the dough. Let me go back a little bit. I'm gonna let it play out from right here.
Him up.
So basically, when Kenneka left Irene them, they must had to went to an after party at the Doubletree, and that's how she was gonna come back at 1-something in the morning, meeting up with dude. Actually, she probably finna leave to go home, not arriving there. Payal, you see what I'm saying? Man, shout out to the Payal gang in the chat. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my subs. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm learning, y'all, when it come to that goddamn footage, bruh. That's why it would make perfect sense. Be like, yeah, it's time to ready to go. So boom. Yeah, So it's sit time ready to go. Yeah, I'm finna be gone. That's why she texts her sister, I'm ready to go. So boom, her sister gonna be in the lobby. So her sister gonna be waiting on her. Guess what? Her sister gonna be on the phone with her brother and them and other motherfuckers. So soon when Kenneka ride, Leonora headed out the door at least 5 minutes before she came in there. Guess who will be in the lobby? Dude gonna be in the lobby. Guess what? Guess where they finna go? This what Kenneka thought that she was finna get ready to go, and that's when they bust the move. And then when they bust the move, that's why they told her, yeah, Kenneka arrived her at the hotel at 1 song. Ain't nobody showing up at no party at no 1 song. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, goddamn it, the party down there finna be over with. Down there over with. So look, when King Rob was telling and Chosen King, when they were telling them folk were actually breaking it down by the time and the date. So when you think about the 6th, what if Kenneka never went to the hotel on the 6th? But the mammy did, because she got a parking ticket in her car. Now keep this in mind. The parking ticket said the 6th, and she said my daughter wasn't her on the 6th. How would you know that? So you know what's up with that pocket ticket. Cause keep this in mind. If Mr. Reese was there on a pocket ticket, if they got rooms already, just say if I got a pocket ticket on the 6th and I already got a room for a week. For a week? Nigga, go and drive that car on up there, girl. Yeah, I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying? They already had a pocket ticket. That's why the pocket ticket gonna say the 6th instead of the 8th. The pocket ticket supposed to show at 8 when she supposed to, on the 9th when she supposed to allegedly arrived there. Then they got the girl walking through the parking lot like she just getting there. Check this out, y'all.
We going over here with Gold Dust. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna see if we missed anything that gold. This is Gold Dust in this block right here.
Yeah, she was in the chat, y'all. The first day we went crazy on Chosen, Melanin was in there like, Rob. I tried to look in there and see how I could unblock her. I never blocked her. I never blocked nobody. I ain't even know how to block. I ain't even know how to fucking block. I ain't blocked nobody. I didn't see her name in there. When I went back to try to unblock, I was like, okay, I lost so many pages. But she wanted to go in the first day. She wanted to get up there. That's why I said, if y'all see Melanie, tell them to get up with us. Because she was like, yeah, I got something for you, Rob. Let me slice this bitch ass. She wanted to get on the Queen's panel that night.
Middle. All right, we're going to see if Gold Dust said some things that we missed. And we're just going to break it down, man.
You shouldn't have did that, boy. I found, man. You know, nothing get past me. See, the only reason why I got past me then, because I wasn't thinking about you as being the enemy. But we had a little couple red flags up at this time, but I wasn't thinking about you being the enemy. I thought you was still my brother, but boy, you little bitty bitch.
Oh, I got 10,000 likes.
I mean, for you to be a model, we can't even see you.
You see?
You supposed to. Okay, I guess. Okay. All right. So Miss Melanie.
Yes.
You were. Yeah, I can see you.
Hey, the first thing that got me, man, I'm gonna tell you is like, is that wig, man. That wig, man. We've seen that wig before. The last time we saw that wig, it was accompanied by a very illustrious.
I see.
Right after the meeting that night we did.
Right after the movies? Whoa!
What meeting?
Right after the meeting that night we did. After the meeting that night we did. Look how she throwing it at him though. Y'all watch this. He talking about what meeting?
But I'm trying to tell y'all, man, they went down there and they met up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. They flew in actors. They flew in killers. They flew in makeup artists, everything. You know what I'm saying? Editors.
So, Where did you sleep on the 4th? The night of the 4th.
Well, I guess they call it morning, a.m. So I got there a.m.
Hold on, wait.
Pause it.
Hold on,
What we got, right?
Give me the laugh. Hold on.
So it's never.
Yes.
You were. Yeah, I can see you. Okay, so you were at the hotel on the 5th.
Yes.
At an after party, right?
We're there on the 4th.
At an
King Rob locked up on a weed charge. King Rob locked up on a weed charge. That's why nobody just don't hear from King Rob no more. But check this out. This is what King Rob did. King Rob is Big BD in the hood, right? When he exposed Miss Teresa, guess what King Rob, now I gotta fuck with King Rob on this one. Cause if you know what's up with the Martin family and they run the West Side, they one of the families that helped organize GD and the BD with Larry Hoover and them, bro. So that man got so hot, was like, fuck all y'all. Man, that man had to go, man, that's why he wasn't even in Chicago no more. That's why everybody was getting on his head like, yeah, Chicago did. You can't even come back to Chicago. After that, look.
after party, right?
I'm surprised the nigga still living.
Right after the meeting, that night we did.
So
Right after the meeting that night we did. Right after the meeting that night we did. Bam! He on the fucking ropes. Bam! We counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hey, y'all, that mark can't get up to 1. But she came back with some shit too, y'all. Watch. She ain't playing with this nigga.
where did you sleep on the 4th?
Oh, here that man laugh. That manly laugh too. Hold on, right after the laugh, you got it, bro. Hold on.
The night of the 4th.
Dang. All right, go ahead though.
Now, you see what she said? She said they got there for the meeting on the 4th.
You see, boy, if I'd have caught that weed right there to there, boy, we would have been leaving Georgia. I mean, he wouldn't have been leaving Georgia.
And then she said, actually, the morning. So she got there the morning of the 4th, which would be the 5th, actually. She just saying the 4th. Just pay attention to this time she throwing, bro. And it coincides right with the time that we said around the time when Dimples was getting killed.
Man, who all told us Dimples was getting killed down to 6, y'all? Who all told us? That what was so amazing. I even told him, I said, hey, listen to what I told him, y'all. You see how shocked I am. I said, this the first time we got anybody to say something about the 6, bro. Damn, boy, this is some real shit right here. Because if you notice, after he first brought it out, y'all, we never heard nobody else. Everybody was denying the 6, but listen to her.
Well, I guess they call it morning, a.m. So I got there a.m. in the morning, 7.
On the 4th, right?
On the 4th. Mm-hmm.
So where did you sleep the night of
That makes it the 5th. So it actually makes it the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
the 5th?
I was there for a whole week, 7 days. I was there for 7 days.
But you only decided to go to the Crown Plaza on your last day?
No.
Oh, so you only decided to go to the Crown Plaza on your last day. Body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow. He's gone out again. She knocked him out 2 times in 1, y'all. He's just a regular YouTuber, y'all, with discernment for a case, y'all. How the fuck would he know if she there 7 days? How the fuck?
I remember that. That's why I remember the Atlanta. That's why they was down there in Atlanta. That's why they was down there in Atlanta. Now look, they tried to kill that man in Atlanta, bruh. So they tried to get it. They got Ken Rod to Atlanta and murked him down there.
Stock up this Earth Day with Paleo Valley's buy one get one free offer on bone broth protein. If you're
I remember all this shit. And then look, it's a lot of people that never heard this type of shit. keep this in mind. Don't you know how many people that's following the Kenneka Jenkins case never heard of King Rob before? You see what I'm saying? I remember the videos they showed. I remember the whole narrative. King. After that, that's when King Rob started blasting all their ass and got to doing this type of shit right here.
We chose to know she went to that hotel, the Crown Plaza, on the last day. So you saying she must have been at the DoubleTree or the other one? Which one was it? But she went to the Crown Plaza the last day. How would you ask her that, bro? What? What you doing? You know a lot. You know a lot.
The 4th. And then she said, actually, the morning. So she got there the morning of the...
Hey, y'all, listen when Chosen tried to hit her with that. So you got there the last day, huh? You went to the Crown Plaza the last day. Watch how she play him, y'all. Watch how she body blow him again as soon as he damn near got his dumb ass up. Watch.
4th, which would be the 5th, actually. She just saying the 4th. Just pay attention to this time she throwing, bro. And it coincides right with the time that we said around the time when Dimples was getting killed.
Well, I guess they call it morning, a.m. So I got there a.m. in the morning, 7.
On the 4th, right?
Of course. Mm-hmm.
So where did you sleep the night?
That makes it the 5th.
Where did you go to sleep at? If somebody keep asking you that, y'all, don't y'all think he know where y'all went to sleep at? He just wants you to tell him or tell the audience where you went to sleep because he already know where you went to sleep. Put the one in the chat, y'all, if that sound about right.
What day?
In the room.
Ooh, body blow, body blow, body blow.
Ain't that the police chief? I mean the sergeant, the black dude. Man. And he already at that job and walking around. Now, when I told y'all I followed this man around just because the way he was walking around, I'm like, damn, he a employee then, because he got clipboards and everything talking. And guess where he coming from? If you ain't watched that footage, bro, go back and watch that motherfucker. Because I already showed it to you. There go the sergeant. Look at the sergeant. That's crazy. You know you don't supposed to be walking on that camera, bro. What time it is? What time it is? Hi, y'all. Man, that was a police sergeant. That's why Jedediah kept bumping into him. At the police precinct, the protest, Jedediah, like, oh, I knew they were going to send you out here. Then look at him, look, boom. Shit.
He said, where would you sleep at? She said, in the bed. He said, what bed? She said, in the room. He already knocked out, y'all. She overdoing this nigga. It's only 9 minutes or something.
7 days. I was there for 7 days.
But you only decided to go to the
same glasses on.
No.
Let me skip this. Go to this. He even got the same glasses, Jack.
I'm trying to find her, y'all.
Look.
Take the wrench.
Guess who that is? Oh, y'all remember when I thought that was that lady? Check this out. Y'all just seen the sergeant, right? On the phone in the lobby, right? Guess who that is? I thought that was that insurance lady. That ain't even the insurance lady. Guess who that is? Man, then you finna peep game. Man, you finna peep game like this. Did I like the video? Cause I probably liked the job. Right here. Boom. That was the insurance lady. That's T.Y. sister. T.Y. sister, the one that was in the car, talking to T.Y. going live and stuff. Yeah, buddy. Look. Boom. That's that same girl, bruh. So you don't think she was meeting up looking for the police chief? I mean the police sergeant? Come on, bro. Everybody just saw this shit, man. There she go right there. Bam! I'm telling you who she look. Then you got the white trans in this motherfucker. Man, come on, bro. We got to be more smarter than this shit. They go to fucking police. Sergeant. Looking around. Standing around. Waiting on somebody. On the phone. Sergeant, watch this. Let me go this way right quick. Fuck this bitch at. And look who you finna see. He dipped off. She just missed him. If he would still would been in that lobby, they would have walked with each other, bro. There she go. She just missed him. He just walked off. So, boom, she must finna go outside to meet up with him. That's who the fuck she looking for. And then you got this motherfucker coming in with this, bro. Stop playing with this shit, bro. Man, this shit crazy. Then look. Man, look at all these people on the footage, bro, that got their hands in this shit. Damn, I thought they were the translator. I was finna say, her head look like the translator. Hold on, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I thought they were that goddamn translator. I'm like, damn, that bitch back again. So, boom. So you know they finna go meet out with each other. But guess what time Miss Teresa claiming she finna arrive? They're gonna, oh, there he go right there. So they must then see each other. So bam, oh man. I'm finna see what I'm so man. I'm so tuned in right now because I want to know what's about to happen next. Yeah.
She don't got. I don't see no wrench, y'all. She don't got no wrench. All right, come on, y'all.
That's when all of y'all got there.
That's when all of y'all got there. All of who?
Oh, I can see you.
Who is the all, Chosen? Who is the all? That's when all of y'all got there. Come on, y'all.
Pause it, bro. You see, she never once answered that question when you say, so that's when all of y'all got there. She know they came like that.
They didn't say nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, because she knew you was there with her. That's why she didn't say nothing. I was just gonna say she didn't say nothing, Chose, because she was letting you know that she know.
From the DMV, Zari, the DMV lady, what's her name?
Didn't I tell you? The DMV. That's because I thought she was Connie Martin. He had us thinking she was Connie Martin, and I'm not going to say she's Connie Martin 100% sure because I don't know. So for now, she's Melanin.
The security guard, bro, Zari friend, yeah, Daily Diane, Zari friend, all of them, huh? Let's get it, man.
Yep.
I see you real good.
That's what's up.
So that's when everybody got out there. You know, Rico told us that he was out there on the. Rico even said he was out there on the 6th or no, the 7th.
Oh! Yeah, Rico did tell us he was out there on the 7th. And you did the Rico video before I got on your channel. But you also was the first one to ask Rico that question. Rico, that question. Put a one in the chat, y'all, if I'm telling the truth. He was the first one to ask Rico that question. Because I was wondering, like, when I heard that question, I was listening. I was never on his channel at first, and I just seen the him and P. Rico thing, and I always wondered, I was like, dang, the little dude must know P. Rico or something because he asked him, like, he just came out on the P. Rico interview and like, wasn't you there on the 7th or something? The 6th or the 7th or something? P. Rico was like, yeah, I was there in the Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was like, damn. It just had dawned on me a little bit. I just never could fathom that, y'all. Who said they blinking? Y'all, that chosen bitch ass. They trying to let a nigga get this out. We'll figure it out. I'm going back to the chat. Whoever blinking, I'm going to take it. Look at him, King. Look at him. Everybody listening, you do what you do. And they seeing your goofy ass.
What's her name? The security guard, bro, Zari friend, yeah, Daily Diane, Zari friend, all of them, huh?
Zaria friend?
Yep.
Whoa! You see how Zaria name coming up? And then get what King Rod later gonna say about Zaria. That's why you never saw Zaria at a protest. Only thing she did was just make posts about her death like 1 or 2 times, you know what I'm talking about.
I see you real good.
That's what's up.
That's when everybody got out there. You know, Rico told us that he was out there on the. Rico even said he was out there on the 6th or no, the 7th. Rico said he was there on the 7th. Most of the people who were there got there kind of early. So you from out of town.
Man, what do we got her? What? Who is that? Golly, bro. Man, bro. I want to know who is the fat chick. With papers in her hand. And guess where they finna go to? Woo-wee. They finna go straight to the pool area. Straight to the pool area. Them got to be his favorite glasses, cause he working them motherfuckers. And then he got gold chains on, so you wouldn't even think he the police. You'd be like, damn, I wanna know this like old school. Look at old school, got the diamonds on the necklace and the rings. Man, that nigga police sergeant. Man, this is why I need all that footage right now.
Notice how she never said, what Rico them got to do with the group that I was with?
Yeah.
Oh! Why wouldn't she answer what Rico got to do with the group I was with? Oh, fucking what group? Groups. Plus, they was all broke up in groups in the hotel. 30 sandwiches. Directors won. Body blow. Body blow. Body blow. Body blow. Body blow.
And guess what time they're gonna be on the footage?
He's out for the count. And she's tearing them up. Gots to go back and hear that one. You gots to be more careful. You gots to be more careful.
What's her name? The security guard, bro. Zari's friend. Yeah, Daily Diane. Zari friend. All of them, huh? Let's get it, man.
Yep.
I see you real good.
That's what's up.
That's when everybody got out there. You know, Rico told us that he was out there on the. Rico even said he was out there on the 6th, or no, the 7th. Rico said he was there on the 7th. Most of the people who were there got there kind of early. So you from out of town.
Bam! 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 Most of the people who was there got there kind of early. Most of the people who was there got there kind of early. Now, y'all just picture, y'all, we always going to a family reunion. And just picture me and old Lovely the Great would sit back and talk. And she was like, Rob, where was you at? And I was like, we had got to that thing kind of early. She was like, yeah, Rob, you was there, because Rob and them got there kind of early.
I didn't know I was overpaying on my home insurance.
Wouldn't Lovely have to be up at that family reunion with me? Wouldn't Lovely have to be at that?
That's why he called it wasn't nothing but a family reunion in that motherfucker, bruh. You see what I'm saying? That's why, bruh. Cause it's more family members in this joint than what you thought it was. I won't even be surprised, goddamn it, there were family members that were talking to the police sergeant. Man, that's why my Zaria name was ringing, all because of the folks brought it up. They brought it up, they were like, yeah, Zaria did. That's why Zaria never said shit on live. No video, nothing. They had to wait till shit calm down and all of this shit and come out the bushes. Oh, justice for Kenneka. Oh my God, Kenneka. I wish if I was at that hotel, this shit would have never. Yeah, right. See what I'm saying? Watch this, y'all.
Family reunion with me to know that I got there early to get her stuffed chicken, y'all. Adore, y'all. Adore. Adore.
Rico said he was there on the 7th. Most of the people who were there got there kind of early. So you from out of town, and you happen to be at the Crown Plaza for a week on the 4th.
Notice how she never said, what Rico them got to do with the group that I was with?
Yeah, I was wondering that too, bro, because I was...
Yeah, she could have said, what Rico them got to do with the group that I was with? The group that I was with ain't got nothing to do with Rico. You know what I'm saying? She never separated those two, bro.
Same thing I was saying. It's like, say, like everybody, say, like a lot of people that was involved in this case for some way, somehow, they all was there the day before, the 6th, the 7th, the 5th. I'm saying, okay, look, this ain't no coincidence. What P. Rico say was there for some type of, what type of party he say?
You said a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh convention.
Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh convention, y'all. Ain't that what Chosen always told us since day one we got there? I know before I got there, he did the P. Rico video. Ain't that what he always said?
Hey, y'all. Shout out to Uncle Fed, Jack. Shout out to Uncle Fed.
P. Rico was there for a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh? You heard me. What kind of convention you say was there for? What kind of convention you say was there for? A Yu-Gi-Oh, a Yu-Gi-Oh or something, a Yu-Gi-Oh. Let me go back a tad bit so we can hear this goofy.
And tell me they was having all that in the Crown Plaza, man, at one time. Yu-Gi-Oh conventions, weddings.
On the 6th, or no, the 7th. Rico said he was there on the 7th. Most of the people who were there got there kind of early. So you from out of town, and you
was too.
Be at the Crown Plaza for a week on the 4th.
Notice how she never said, well, what Rico them got to do with the group that I was with?
Yeah, I was wondering that too, bro, because I was...
Yeah, she could have said, what Rico don't got to do with the group that I was with? The group that I was with ain't got nothing to do with Rico. You know what I'm saying? She never separated those two, bro.
But how would we know to separate those two? The only way we would know to separate those two, me, Mark, on the subs, if you told us it was a Yu-Gi-Oh, different crowds of people, we knew to separate those two dates. We knew to separate those about the devil, but we wouldn't know about the different groups. I think it did say they was out when they was getting their sandwiches and stuff, right? We'll go back and look.
Same thing I was saying. It's like saying like everybody, saying like a lot of people that was involved in this case for some way, somehow, they all was there the day before, the 6th, the 7th, the 5th. I'm saying, okay, well, this ain't no coincidence. What P. Rico say he was there for some type of, what type of party he say?
You said a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh convention.
Yeah, right.
Everybody got their own little things that what they were there for. You can't tell me they was having all that in the Crown Plaza, man, at one time.
All what in the Crown Plaza? We can't tell you they was having all what in the Crown Plaza. All what? Let's hear what he gonna say was in the Crown Plaza that night, y'all, because I don't know what was in the Crown Plaza that night. On the 6th or the 5th or the 4th, whenever that was. But it was between the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Because that's the dates we talking about on here. You see what I'm saying? So how would you know they having all type of stuff in that hotel? And let me see what they having.
Yu-Gi-Oh conventions, weddings, staff meetings, graduations, all that. Come on, man. How can the Crown Plaza hold all that? They was there getting ready for that lick, man. Let's go.
Weddings. Staff meetings. All of that, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if you had to be there to know that was all going on that night. Put a 1 in this chat that you had to be there if you knew all that was going on that night. What the fuck?
Do you practice witchcraft?
Oh! Remember, he just here for discernment, y'all. The little baby walked in the freezer here for discernment, y'all. Do you practice witchcraft? Do you practice witchcraft? Where did that come from, y'all? Where in the fuck did that come from?
Graduations, all that. Come on, man. How can the Crown Plaza hold all that? They was there getting ready for that lick, man. Let's go.
You was too.
Do you practice witchcraft?
No.
Not at all.
No witchcraft, no.
What is your...
Oh, not at all. What that sound like, y'all? If I ask you, do you practice witchcraft? And you said, nope. And I say, not at all? Seems like I should witchcraft. Not at all? Not at all? Do you practice witchcraft? No. Not at all?
Jesus.
So you believe in Jesus, the Son of God. He died and he rose again. Okay. I just had to ask. It's just.
Look, Teresa, look, I told them that I would body slam that bitch if I seen her. I would body slam Miss B.
How old are you, brother?
Little. You know, was a sacrifice her daughter. Damn right she did. And she knows she did. I remember facing my first demon, man.
Of course she gonna say that. You want to Barbara and them people. Of course they ain't gonna say that. She think that's right there some shit that just cause you come on Chosen Channel and say you ain't gonna say Teresa sacrifice that doing it. Nah, that don't mean shit no more. We been gave that challenge out.
But
now,
big
look at it, y'all.
question is, did her oneness know? Why was that the first thing her oneness knew?
Do you see how he was said Pretty Green Eyes? Pretty Green Eyes just asking a question that we always was asking everybody who got up there. You see he say, why was that the first question Kawana's asked? Why was that the first question she asked? He talking about Pretty Green Eyes. Why was that the first question? Why was that the first question? I think we need to be asking you that. Why was the first question you asked her? Why was you asking her questions about the hotel? Why was that the first question you asked her what room she was in? Why did you ask her where she sleep at?
Remember we had said earlier that that's the question they've been wanting to be asked?
Mm-hmm.
So, but why did the first thing came out her one's mouth, man?
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it going, man.
Hey, you hear me, y'all? Why the first thing come out of Kawana's mouth? You hear him? I'm like, I was confused as fuck. Why you just doing this? You hear me? Oh, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Just watch me.
And she knows she did. I remember facing my first demon, man.
Of course she gonna say that. You want to Barbara and them people. Of course they ain't gonna say that. She think that's right there some shit that just cause you come on Chosen.
That ain't facts. I ain't got nothing to say about Melanie, y'all. Just put it like that. So what we're listening to, we just playing it out. It's already on YouTube, Melanie, so we just playing it out. I don't have no problem with you.
I don't say you ain't gonna say Teresa sacrifice that doing it. Nah, that don't mean shit no more. We been gave that challenge out.
But
now,
big
look at it, y'all.
question is, did her oneness know? Why was that the first thing her oneness?
Why is that the big question?
Remember we had said earlier that that's the question they've been wanting to be asked?
Mm-hmm.
So, but why did the first thing came out her one's mouth, man?
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it going, man.
You hear me? Because you had just called me and you was just talking about people like they want to get asked to sacrifice questions. People like they want to get... See, now I see it. Now it's a clear picture now.
So, Melanie, I'm stuck on this fourth and the fifth. Okay, you said you got down to fourth. Yeah.
You just asked her about the question she asked. Why was that the first question that Pretty Green Eyes asked, y'all? But why was this the question he's still stuck on, the fourth and the fifth? If you still stuck on the question, wouldn't that be the first question that you ask someone if you stuck on it? See, you remember when I told you Pretty Green Eyes, I said remember when I told y'all the other day it got to a point he kept coming at Pretty Green Eyes, and I started getting little red flags got to cover up. You see when he said...
So, this who gonna be on the phone. So that's who Chosen King gonna be on the phone with. And that girl admit that she was done right, and King Rob just called her name out, Pretty Green Eyes. So let me show you who Pretty Green Eyes is. Boy, this crazy. Pretty Green Eyes, that's her.
Morning, Scorpio Goddess. Hey, Sissy Pooh. Trying to see.
Told you, bruh.
Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna wait till a few more people get in here, y'all. I'm so mad I can't bring you on the panel, sissy, because I'm on my phone. Good morning, Sharon.
This who was at the hotel on the phone talking to Chosen King, saying she was there when she got there, bruh. This her. That's why I never look. That's why I never, goddamn it, forgot about nothing I heard, bruh. Look, that's gonna lovely to great. That straight drop them people, bruh. If this ain't the biggest receipt in the game, cause all this shit was a mystery. Ain't no more mystery no more. I'm calling all they ass out. I got addresses, location, job records. Boy, I got so much shit over here. Look.
Hi guys, today we're gonna be demonstrating how the table chaining one works. It is very simple to use. We place the
Boom. Let's go to the oldest video. 12 years ago. Boy, look. You can go back. They ain't never thought about, ain't nobody gonna figure this out and go back to my page. So look. Oh, Chosen King power got, oh. Don't like ugly. Why you lying? Chosen King, you a liar. Not a true man of God. Whoa. Lovely. You are your own. See what I'm saying? So look, once you go back to all of this stuff, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see it now. Go to the oldest video. Hurricane Katrina caused my town 13. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Whoa, you got a my Kenneka Jenkins story? Whoa. I was not at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Shit. You just got exposed, young lady.
Real quick live. Just waiting on a few people to get in here. Hold on, let me put my seatbelt on, y'all, because this bell steady going off.
Then when they get exposed, they got to go live and like, man, these people lying like a motherfucker. I don't know these people, all this, but this you on the phone talking to, look.
Hey, what you think about that, Rob? What you think about? You heard me? What about that, Rob? I don't know. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying?
A meeting on the court. Yeah. You went and you lay down for a minute. You lay down for a minute. Come on. In your room, in your room at the Crown Plaza. You lay down. Okay, so.
Ooh, wee. She trying to talk. He telling her, yep, at the Crown Plaza, you went and laid down, right? She was like, yep. Yep.
A minute.
He telling her, y'all.
A minute she was at the Crown Plaza.
I'm sorry. Y'all probably can't see me too good because it's kind of dark. Set your stupid, retarded, nasty mother here, bitch. Get over here, bitch. Because I was not at no motherfucking Crown Plaza. Get a good look at me. Do I look like motherfucking Bambi? Do I look like some fucking Bam? Do I?
Yup. Look just like Bambi, bitch.
Hey, Marlene. I want this motherfucker to get over here. Since she gonna talk about I eyes. Pretty Green Eyes has never been to Chicago. I have never been to Chicago to even be at no goddamn Crown Plaza. I wish y'all keep Pretty Green Eyes name out of y'all mouth and speak what y'all know. That's Bambi. Y'all wanna be so fucking blind and retarded. Y'all would see. Rob showing y'all shit. Y'all don't want to see shit. Y'all blinded. Drippy got y'all ass blinded over there.
And check this out. Straight Drop even exposed her. Cause look at the shit they was doing, bruh. Man, this clout chasing shit is real. This clout chasing shit was so real, everybody was about getting that money, bruh. Look. You say you ain't at the Crown Plaza, but King Rob slicing and body blowing your ass with your own words.
He telling her what she did, y'all, because he was right there.
Crown Plaza and they don't even let you in, right?
Well, the guy stopped me at the door.
Okay, now, aren't your rooms still booked?
Same thing.
Hold on.
Look, Teresa, look, I told them that I would body slam that bitch if I seen her.
Hold on.
Woo!
Of course you did.
Why you think so?
You got down the fourth. Y'all had the meeting on the fourth.
Yeah.
You went and you laid down for a minute. You lay down for a minute, come out in your room, in your room at the Crown Plaza. You lay down. Okay, so on the fifth, you go to Crown Plaza and they don't even let you in, right?
Well, the guy stopped me at the door.
Okay, now, aren't your rooms still booked?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because your dumbass already know. So please stop playing with her up there, because that's what she's trying to tell you.
You could see that look just like her. That's not me. Does not look like me. And thank you. Shout out to my queen sister. Thank you, queen. I missed the live. I was not in the live, but I went back and I always catch up on our lives, and I saw she had my back. And no, that ugly ass girl, I do not look like no goddamn Bam. My lips is not bigger than my nose, okay? I want sexy as fuck. Don't block her if she come over here. Somebody go get her, please. Somebody, please go get her. I want y'all to get her so I can address her personally.
Now everything finna make sense, cause when I watch her, y'all remember when King Rob got locked up in the beginning? King Rob got locked up. Boy, don't you know when King Rob started exposing their ass, they started kissing his ass, look. They start kissing his ass then. Loyal before dishonor. All right. Have chosen God don't like ugly, you know, cause he urged you out. Don't it make sense that you got to look at these people and see if they on the footage? You got to start out from the beginning. Got to, bruh. Rob, you need to stop with the lies. We got receipts, so just stop it. I hate for a person to be lying on me, but guess what? The joke is really on you. Leave me out that bullshit. I said what I said. Bam. Let me address the hypocritical horse. So y'all see that? I remember when they used to go live and expose each other, delete the count and make another count and go live on that shit. When they used to end that live, they used to delete the live videos. But she still got hers up though, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to talk about this one was at the Crown Plaza, that one was at the Crown Plaza. King Rob showed you a picture of Bambi, and you want to holler about that's not Bambi, that's Green Eyes? Y'all stupid. Y'all some stupid ass motherfuckers. Dumb, stupid, retarded motherfuckers. I'm sorry, y'all. I really can't see the chat because I'm driving. I love all y'all. Whoever I didn't speak to that came in, I'm sorry. I can't see y'all because I'm driving. Charles. Hey, King Charles. What's up? Ass nigga for doing some stupid ass shit like that. You a bitch made ass nigga. That's what you is.
Damn, bitch, look
This
at your
bitch
mouth.
made doing dumb shit like that. You can't find something that's relevant instead of taking this voice and trying to make it like he talking about something that he not. That's just stupid.
God damn, I'm looking at your mouth and I'm looking at your top lip. You got a mustache on top of that motherfucker?
Yeah, they be editing shit.
Yeah,
That's
shit. You could tell she ain't got no common sense. See, they need to sacrifice her ass. Now look, I'm looking at this girl. Ain't nothing pretty about you. No, ain't nothing. I'm looking at your lips. Bitch, you look like you got freckles around your lips. No. Hell no. Then you got so much shit missing right here. Like, no.
They do that real good. That's what they be doing.
Bitch, don't smile. Then she got a Mike Tyson gold tooth. Then she got the gold Mike Tyson tooth.
Hey, Ann, good morning.
Wait a minute, bro. This bitch got a bird too? And this motherfucker growing in? Man, that might be a boy there. You know what I'm talking about? It might be a boy. I gotta see this shit. I don't know, your ass can be nine. Your name could be Pretty Eyed Jimmy Woods. Let me find out that you, Jimmy. You know what I'm talking about? Look like a female though. Look like she just got a bad body, but her face look like a donkey. Like, she look like she'll be breed with a donkey and a jackass. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that's what you get. Yeah, that's what that bitch look like. High cheekbones and shit.
I can't see my screen good when I have to turn it away from my face, y'all.
Yeah,
I can see it better like this.
Motherfucker.
Oh, good morning, Golden. What's up, Golden, in the building?
And then she got some serial killer shoes on.
It's everything coming to the light, you know, all these people
see
with their masks on, they coming on off. And King Rob said something that was very important yesterday about how these YouTubers was getting paid for this Kenneka story. And you know what? I believe that 100%. You know why I believe that? Because a lot of those YouTubers that was on that Kenneka case is no longer on YouTube. They gone. They disappeared. I don't know where they at, but they not on YouTube anymore. If you here for justice and they still ain't got justice for this so-called Kenneka, why y'all still not on here trying to get justice for this girl? I'm still lost about that.
Man, don't never trust a bitch got a voice like this girl and wearing some goddamn serial killer shoes. Them shoes for make to walk in the mud and don't leave footprints. Them some special op shoes, bro. You know how like when you go on Call of Duty or something, they get you out there, you want to put some new boots on, you know what I'm saying? That's what that is, bro. So yeah, I don't want to hear no more what she got to say. Hold on, let me look. Let me just take a look at her, you know what I'm talking about? She taking pictures like she cool and shit. That's how my uncle had a gold tooth on the side like that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get back to the tea. I'm gonna get back to the, why she ain't put no filter on her face? She really need a filter. Cause that natural shit ain't going, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, cover your mouth for. I bet she was so glad, like, ooh, I'm glad we could wear our goddamn face mask now. Cause some of these old boy kicking like Bruce Lee. Man, I done spoke to a gal, man, I'm like, hey, how you doing, pretty lady? You know what I'm talking about? She was like, I'm doing fine. And I got a whip for her, like, whoa, wait, what you do last night? Cause that motherfucker done knocked my mustache that way. And my jaw was this way, like, damn, bitch, your breath kicking like you done kicked my chin out. Hold on, man, let me see what's going on. Hold on. Play a little more of this junk. That's all she got. Let me see. She got some shorts on her. Alright. What that bitch cooking? Look like she cooking a bat in that motherfucker. Them ain't no real crabs. Let me see what she into. Oh yeah, she got the cooties. She got those cooties, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? Ah! Shit. I can make a Halloween post out of this motherfucker, bruh. Let me get on that this junk, cause that's her right here. Her eyes pretty, but yeah, everything else is
they were not.
And this is what she failed to realize. This is how we know she's switching up the days, bro. Because technically, no murder had happened there yet, so why would they be closing the doors? You feel me?
Tell us some more pretty green eyes. Cause that's the only thing that's pretty on your ass, you know what I mean?
Technically, no murders have happened yet.
They
So
go
why
there
would they be closing
translated.
the doors, y'all? Technically, no murders happened yet, so why would they be closing the doors? See, trying to tell you basically the murder already happened, y'all. That's why he basically saying, technically, the murder haven't happened yet, huh? Pay attention, man.
Exactly.
If it's the fifth, she's switching them up. If it's the fifth, you know what I'm saying? Why would they be telling people to turn around the door? Ain't nothing happened there yet. It supposedly didn't happen until the night of the 8th going into the night. So what is she talking about?
Didn't I tell you what it meant? Didn't I tell you what it meant? See, I the one told him when I broke it down that, bro, she's switching up those dates because if she said that she got there on the 4th, then they kicked her out 2 days later, which is the 5th. If she got there on the 4th night, the 4th night makes it the 5th. If it's early, the 4th night. Well, early that morning on the 4th, that makes it the 5th. If it's past 12 o'clock. So, okay, if she got there, they did what they did on the 4th, as she say, then here go the 5th. You give it 2 days after that, y'all, when she say she got kicked out. Don't that sound like the 7th? Don't that sound like a day after or the day of? Because if you told us she got killed on the 6th at night, wouldn't that mean it's going into the 7th? See, at the end of the day, y'all, he knew exactly what he was doing to us, y'all. He was throwing so much out of there, and then he'll let it marinate on us, y'all. And then he'll get one of those people up on the panel, y'all, and he'll sit back and be like, slice this up after he throw you all type of true facts about it. Then he'll let you slice it up, right? And then he'll sit back in the back and just keep saying, So you remember what we told you yesterday? Matter of fact, I let him tell y'all. You remember yesterday when old Himmer said Miss Barbara kept saying underground, 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 because she was throwing little hints at people to make them move fast, to let them know that she can expose that underground whenever she want to. So this what I'm trying to tell y'all Chosen was doing. You see what he was doing to us, y'all? He was using us to throw jabs at them, y'all. And that's why Himmer thought he was cool. That's why I always thought about it. I never thought about it. Since I've been breaking down these videos lately, he loved to say, oh, what we found out. What we found out. What we found out. Who was we? Me, you, Marco, and the subs? Nah. You mean what you found out and what you brought to us, right? But then he always slip up and say, yeah, what I brought to y'all. Because he don't know how to keep them old lies straight.
Yeah, she's switching up dates. She know when they told her it was over with at the DoubleTree. When after the murder was done, it was over with. You didn't get kicked out. It was just the job was done. No need for y'all to be there. Y'all knew them rooms wasn't booked that long. It was booked for one thing: do the murder and get out. Let's get it, bro.
Hey, but look, for some reason, somehow, she kept saying they kicked her out the room. They couldn't get the room. They couldn't get back in the room. But for some reason, somehow, she said they had the room for a week or something. It was 2 days, and they went back to try to get in the room, and they couldn't get in the room. But it was some way, somehow. I just kept thinking, like, why is Chosen so for sure that they didn't get kicked out of no room?
He would not let us stop.
That's illegal. Well, is their company?
Did you hear him? Right after I said, they must have got kicked out the room, Chosen. After the murder did, they must have just said, hey, get out the room, because they only got a few more days to do the other murder. But I was thinking, if they got kicked out the room, then they went over to the Crown Plaza, then how would you know that the Crown Plaza and the Debunking? But listen to him, y'all.
That ground, but what type of conversation did you guys get? And did anybody even take that to on the street?
He told them after we said that, after she said it wasn't, she got kicked out the room, and I said he got kicked out. They got kicked out the room. I said, okay. She kept saying she got kicked out the room, so she must have got kicked out the room. So we got to figure out if they went to the DoubleTree or what. And he said they got grounds for a lawsuit. See, he really just telling us, stop lying. You ain't got kicked out in the room. Stop lying. She was throwing us hints, y'all, and we didn't even catch it.
Ain't going into the night, so what is she talking about?
Yeah, she's switching up dates. She know when they told her it was over with at the double tree. When after the murder was done, it was over with. You didn't get kicked out. It was just the job was done. No need for y'all to be there. Y'all knew the rooms wasn't booked that long. It was booked for one thing: do the murder and get out. Let's get it, bro.
Now watch what Chosen say.
He would not let us stop.
That's illegal. Well, it's their company and their ground, but what type of conversation did you guys get? And did anybody even take that to...
Hey, look, this what I peeped about this one right here, y'all. Watch. This how he got her to talking about. This how Chosen put her in a predicament, y'all, to make Crown Plaza knees buckle, y'all. He finna get to telling her, I know it's gotta be this part. I didn't break the whole video down when I started because she was knocking him out so much in the front. But I know it gotta be this part when it come up. Some way, somehow, he got her to start talking about some big old light-skinned dude. I don't know if she's talking about David Pena or somebody else, but she kept talking about that. He was trying to make her say David Pena about the manager and all that. Watch this.
How can you put somebody out on the street? No, that ain't right. You can't put somebody out on the street and then they have a reservation at your hotel.
Didn't I just tell y'all the girl just kept saying they got kicked out. They just got kicked out. They got kicked out. But him was so motherfucking for sure that they didn't.
You gonna give him a reason? That's not right. That's not right.
That's what I'm telling him. I'm like, you can call up there. You can call up there. You can ask him. And I'll tell him.
Pause it, Chosen.
Watch.
Hey, she keeps saying, that's what I'm telling her. Watch how she tell him David Pena. And watch how she described the big light-skinned dude we was always wondering who he was. So the big light-skinned dude with the stuff on his face. She talking about David Pena and then watch what she keep talking about. Like she know the managers in them. Watch this. Listen to her.
Watch.
Go ahead, bro.
Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. This on the breakdown. Watch this. That's why Chosen pushed her that way. Kept saying, so nah, they couldn't do that. Who y'all go holler at? Who y'all go holler at? That's why I told you this the other one. The first interview chose who y'all go holler at? Who y'all go holler at? Who y'all talk to? Made us say that, made us think David Pena. That's how I said David Pena name, y'all. That's how he put David Pena in there. That's how I was like, who the fuck is David Pena? But I didn't know who he was when I first got on the channel. When he got saying David Pena is the one that owned it. And then I got to figuring like, okay, David Pena, but then I was kind of confused too, y'all, because she kept saying the light-skinned dude too. She'll say the manager, then she'll say the big light-skinned dude. Remember the big light-skinned dude Chosen showed us walking out there where Teresa and them seen the head at or something, and he was like, who is this dude, y'all? We got to find out who this is. This dude right here, some big light-skinned motherfucker. Let's get it. She talking about him or David Pena. Watch.
Boy, she coughed right here, man, because she was gonna tell y'all. She was in on it, man. Look, bro.
Bam! 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 Bitch ass. That's why he called me, y'all, and said, Rob, get up here and break this down with me, Rob. Get up here and break this down with me.
Hi, y'all. Shout out to the Super Chat gang. Appreciate that, y'all.
Old Chosen. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all, if y'all 1,000% sure that this dumbass nigga was at that hotel.
Go back a tad bit, bro. When she just a tad bit from before I talk, so they can catch it where they can figure out once they start going down a little bit how she talking about David Pena, bro. She naming key motherfuckers in this hotel.
Oh, see, Chosen, you went past that. You see, I said go rewind back, Chosen, when she was talking about David Pena and all that. Did you see how he tried to pull that lick, y'all? I said go back. Well, see, I was noticing when I said that David Pena, I was like, where was the part at when she was naming David Pena and all them people, Chosen? Let me go back a little bit. Where's that part at?
I'm gonna tell y'all. She was in on it, man. Look,
Go back a tad bit, bro. When she can say, when she just a tad bit from before I talk, so they can catch it where they can figure out once it start going down a little bit how she talking about David Pena, bro. She naming key motherfuckers in this hotel. Listen to her. And she just dropped that jewel you just said.
Yep.
Now, why would Chosen have me to break a video down, right? And he made the live, y'all. Why wouldn't he say nothing about David Pena now? I remember I kept telling him, bro, she talking about David Pena and the big light-skinned dude, bro. She talking about some manager. She kept saying me and the dude had to go see the manager. You know we had to go see Chosen. We had to go see the manager. She kept saying the Chosen. She kept saying they had to go see somebody. And I kept telling you, Chosen, is she talking about the manager or the light-skinned guy. You would never talk about it.
Huh? Bro. But then she coughed and she cleared her throat. You know what I'm saying? She was getting sliced. She was getting sliced.
Mm-hmm. She was finna drop the knife.
Hey, hold on, let me see if we're gonna go back to David Pena.
You can ask him, and I'll tell him.
Pause it, Charles. Hey, she keeps saying that's what
then y'all heard her. She said you can call. See, that's why I thought it was the David Pena part. He switched it over because she said, that's why I just listen to what she said. You can call him. She said, we didn't have a thing, but you can call him. Watch what she say. That's what Chosen took that David Pena part out at. Watch.
On the street.
Listen good. Listen.
Somebody on the street, they have a reservation at your hotel. You don't give them a reason. That's not right. That's not right.
That's what I'm telling him. I'm like, you can call up there. You can call up there. You can ask him. And I'll tell him.
Pause it.
You hear?
Okay, I've had a lot of questions from a lot of viewers and subscribers and members in my groups about a few things from this live that took place. I can't confirm this either, but I was asked, and I'm giving the answer that I video that you hear the news reporters trying to.
Now this is some crazy shit. Listen closely about the timestamp. Everything what Rob said, one line, bro.
Okay, now y'all heard them girls, they called her suspect. Now here, I'm gonna have to break this up into a couple little pieces because there's several small points I want to make sure y'all hear. And I've enhanced the sound on it, the audio, because it's very low. But at first she's just gonna ask her, what do you want to say about your sister? And then they're gonna ask her if her questions were answered as far as the information that she had been given.
How do I spell that? Lenora, L-E-N-O-R-E-Harris, H-A-R-R-I-S. Tell me about Kenneka. What do you want people to know about her? Very lovable person, and my sister always had my back. No matter what, I don't care if she was tired, didn't want to, didn't feel like it. She always had my back.
When you found out what happened, you had a lot of questions. You got many answers to those questions.
Because her friends that was in her, they told us like 7 different stories. Every time they tell a story, it's something different. No, I never had the correct answer for the questions I had. My question is, how did my sister end up in a freezer? Because if she was intoxicated, as they say, they saw my mom at 3:30, they saw her holding on the wall, walking towards the employee area. So when she was on the wall, She was barely able to stand up on her own. The refrigerators they took us to was too.
If they showed Miss Teresa that, then why Miss Teresa didn't say, show it to me? Let me see it. So y'all know it was all bullshit, bro. So look, so the narrative they want us to believe, Kenneka roamed in the hallways and she ended up in the freezer, people drugged her and all that. But in reality, when they set that girl up, I wouldn't even be surprised they was taking the organs from her body. And that's probably one of the main reasons why it had to take so long. And you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when King Rob pointed out some things in the photos. He was like, man, they even use skin glue. For surgery, I ain't never heard of no skin glue before until I looked it up. I'm like, damn, he sure ain't lying about that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Then he made me look at the crime scene way different. I remember when King Rod, y'all remember when King Rod used to tap on the phone with the spoon? That was the tea. Cause when he used to go live and tap that phone with that spoon, that white spoon. Man, I never forget when he said, yeah, they was at the back door. Look, he finna get the call. You got Miss Teresa outside. Miss Teresa finna call him. Cause he would tell about Jay Guido. Miss Teresa would be contacting Jay Guido. That's why they all would be standing at the back door. He said that's when the fight happened. He said that when the fight happened, boom, boom, boom. They gave it to the hotel, and next thing you know, they all went to the Doubletree. And some stayed at the Crown Plaza. Look.
And one. You had to open one door to get in another door.
Now this next little part here, see how she's got her arm up? It's gonna happen within the first couple of seconds when I turn the video back on. This is something that I have been trying to point out since 2017, but it seems like people don't hear me. Listen as to the place where Leonora is describing where the camera is. She point blank period says it's not by the refrigerator. It's by, when you walk in those doors, it's right here, and she raises her arm up where that camera is. Now, right after that, she says, my mom asked about if that camera worked, and she, pointed up to it. That's the camera that's in the dishwashing kitchen. But the camera she's speaking on right here is in the upper kitchen where they say they found Kenneka.
How she had that much strength, but she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line. It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there. And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, the morgue, whoever they was, they said they're not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building.
Okay, now this part right here, I honestly had not heard it until just here recently when I was watching this again about a month or so ago. And I've been saying I'm gonna make a video about it, and I just hadn't stopped and done it, so. But this part is very important because, like I said, I've never heard this. She's gonna speak about how they call the police to come back up there when they saw somebody peeking out the windows and stuff up in the towers. And after she tells what happened, at the end, she says that the cops started getting suspicious of the hotel then.
Then they came back like an hour or two later after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us at the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window.
You wouldn't have to call them talking about, you had to call the police and tell them to come back? No, the police never left. It's just the point that y'all on footage and you need to come up with a narrative of why y'all still there on the footage. You see what I'm saying? Cause Just say before King Rob, before Straight Drop, just say they just release all the footage with no narrative. They just release all the footage and you just listen to Living Nora's story and her mammoth story. Man, that shit would have hit real different. We'd be like, wait a minute, boom. It would be easy picking that footage apart. Like, oh, y'all try to get away with this and get away with that. So they withhold the footage for a month. And other YouTubers just had snippets of it. Yeah, you know, I got a little video over here. Let's watch it. And let's see what's our reaction to it. All of this shit, bro. So now you gotta look at it like this here. What they were actually doing, cause ain't no struggle on no 13th floor. I know people thinking it's 11th floor, but it's the 13th floor according to the paperwork, and this right before 12. So when you hear her story again, you're gonna be like, what you mean? Why would you, if they said, if they already took you to the freezer and you saw her in there on the ground, why would you call the police? Talking about they looking like a struggle on the 11th floor. You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense. But what makes sense about it was just a lie they had to say, cause look, this going on 12 o'clock. Ain't no telling what they were doing at 12 o'clock, bro. You see what I'm saying? But what they got exposed on, they whole family was there from out of town and everything, bro. And King Rob exposed it.
That's what I'm telling you. You can call up there, you can ask him and everything. Before that, y'all chosen one pass and she was talking about David Payne and all of them. She kept saying, me and Dude got there. Remember on my live when I kept saying, she talking about Straight Drop. She said, me and Dude got there and we kept having to go to the law. I think I said it on here. She kept saying we had to go check in with one dude. We all had to go check in with one dude. I think that's how we got our rooms took or something. Hold on, let me play it. Let me see if we gonna play that David Payne part. Hey, she keeps saying, that's what I'm telling her. Watch how she tell him David Pena. And watch how she described the big light-skinned dude we was always wonder who he was. So the big light-skinned dude with the stuff on his face. She talking about David Pena and then watch what she keep talking about. Like she know the managers in them. Watch this. Listen to her. Go ahead, bro.
The wrong number. We was actually
Boy. She coughed right here, man, because she was gonna tell y'all.
Why you gonna do that, David Pena? I didn't even hear nothing. I really didn't even hear the cough. You just paused and you turned it down a little bit. But why? Let me see if you're gonna play the David Pena.
She was in on it, man.
Look, go back a tad bit, bro. When she just a tad bit from before I talk, so they can catch it where. They could figure out once it start going down a little bit how she talking about David Pena, bro. She naming key motherfuckers in this hotel. Listen to her. And she just dropped that jewel you just said.
Yep. She was finna say the 9th floor, bro. But then she coughed.
Damn! 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 She was finna say the 9th floor, but she coughed. Let me go back a little bit, because I didn't hear the 9th floor. I didn't hear nothing about no 9th floor. Start from right here. I think you just put the 9th floor in there.
And they don't even let you in, right?
Well, the guy stopped me at the door.
Okay, now, aren't your room?
Went to the Crown Plaza and they ain't let you in. The guy stopped me at the door. Even though you skipped the David Pena part, I still called you in there. The guy stopped me at the door. She kept talking about a guy, y'all. She kept talking about a guy.
I'm still booked.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Your room was still booked, but they wouldn't let you back in.
Nope. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. They were not.
And this is what she felt.
On the
gonna do with the stuff on his face. She talking about David Payne and them. Watch what she keep talking about. Like she know the managers in them. Watch this.
Did. And she knows she did. I can remember facing my first season then.
Of course she don't say that. You want to bother them.
And that ground, but what type of conversations you guys getting? Did anybody even take that to? Cause how can you put somebody out on the street? No, that ain't right. You can't put somebody out on the street. They have a reservation at your hotel. You don't give them a reason. That's not right. That's not right.
That's what I'm telling him. I'm like, you can call up there. You can call up there. You can ask him. And I'll tell him.
Pause it, Charles. Hey, she keeps saying that's what I'm telling her. Watch how she tell on David Pena. And watch how she described the big light-skinned dude we was always wondering who he was. So the big light-skinned dude with the stuff on his face. She talking about David Pena and then watch what she keep talking about. Like she know the managers in them. Watch this. Listen to her. Go ahead, bro.
We was actually
Boy, she coughed right here, man, because she was.
It did sound like she was finna say 9 a little bit. It did sound like that a little bit. Chosen, you knew she was finna say 9.
To tell y'all, she was in on it, man. Look,
go back a tad bit, bro. When she just a tad bit from before I talk, so they can catch it where they can figure out once it start going down a little bit how she talking about David Pena, bro. She naming key motherfuckers in this hotel. Listen to her. And she just dropped that jewel you just said.
Yes. What's going on in the chat, y'all? Blackberry.
And then it makes you think, what about, boy, man, I know what I'm finna do. I'm glad I got these videos. I got videos in the making, and I just need to touch it up just a little bit, and I'm gonna just start releasing them whole back to back with that timestamp on them.
The more you play, bitch ass nigga, the more we gonna break your dumb ass down. I'm trying to see who blinking, man. I went all the way back. Y'all told me to get some.
So that's when she was trying to meet up with the sergeant, right? Cause that's when the sergeant get off down here too.
Tell him to come back through. Who wrench I need to get? All right, Gail, I'm gonna have to unblock you. I'm gonna have to unblock you.
Asked him to come in here, and he said that we was telling him why. We was asking him why. And he was like, are y'all a part of some, I don't even remember the name of what he was saying.
How you don't remember the name? Are y'all a part of what? The snuff film?
Thanks for
a snuff film. Do y'all know what a snuff film is? A snuff film is it's like a movie. What it is a movie, but they actually doing murders in the movie. This is what a snuff film is. It's a black market for just like you got a murder tape. People will pay top-notch money for that murder tape, bro. And when he said, oh, a snuff film, that's when I started doing a lot of research and this shit, bro. That's why they had a whole lot of movie production there. Just for that. Because, you know, when they do rituals, they do record their rituals. They do record their rituals now. That's why they kept saying there was a video on the dark web. That's why they kept saying it's a video on the dark web. That's why people, when Mitch Teresa got to acting funny with those YouTubers, like Lewis Chamberlain. Like this here. Once you go back to, he was threatening to release the video. Cause Mitch Teresa done broke everybody off. Like, man, look, I don't want no more dealing with y'all. So that's what they did. Threatened to release a video that's on a cell phone, bro. Talking about this what happened in the room. This how she got choked out. These bouncers were so scared they forgot about the footage. On Prime, they forgot about the 36-hour footage. So that means they got video of what was happening in the room, allegedly, before she made it outside. If you really think about it, guess what video they would be having? Not in that fucking room. Just like with Rob and Chosen them said, yeah, they all met up downstairs. What? And the shit is on footage. They broke off in group, King Rob? Yeah. Chosen, that's true. Yep. Broke out in groups. Before all that happened, let me tell you what was going on the 5th and the 6th, though. Oh, okay. So now it's gonna be more than one victim then? Now it's gonna be more than one victim now. Remind y'all, them folks wasn't lying when they said another girl died that night. Check this out. He was threatening to release the video. Then he on Mike Larry channel. This finna expose Mike Larry. Cause guess what? What got him big? Cause he was like, yeah, you know the family want me to put this information out. I'm talking to the family. So that means all you bastards was motherfucking related, bro. This why you knew who the coroner was by name, Frank and shit. I'm like, damn, how he know these people like that though? How would he know these people's name and know where to look to? They already knew who these people were. Look. Lewis got info of what actually happened to Kenneka. Monifa is involved. And this on September 29th? Come on, man. The protest just got, it's over with for the protest. So since it's over with the protest, look how they still trying to hype it up. That's crazy to me, bro. Then look, if you look at him, shit, no fucking wonder. No fucking wonder, bro. That's what he finna come in at. Where Mike Larry at? Boy, you should have never been no motherfucking YouTuber. You told everybody where you from. And that's what her family would be at too. In the same fuck. Then look, when they started exposing Mike Larry, he stopped talking about it. Boy, he stopped talking about it. Cause when everybody figured out like, damn, Mike Larry, man, you was at that motherfucker? Cause check this out. Don't y'all know what the rumor was? Mike Larry had dreads and he cut his dreads off. That was him with Kenneka. That was told to me. I don't know if that's shit true. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made a video about it. And then it'll make sense why don't it make sense if he had to protest with Kenneka, with Kenneka family, and then he talking about, yeah, he the one of the freedom fighters, then you contacted him too? Shit, I see why you, yeah. Look.
What's up, yo?
And then check this out. Do y'all know what somebody else pointed to me? They were like, look, he in the kitchen and he in the living room. Going live trying to collaborate with each other, bro. And you can hear his device through his device. And he was like, yeah, I keep hearing some shit, you know what I'm talking about? Look at this shit, bro.
If you there, can you reach out to mama? Let me call Rico, man.
Look.
So how much amount of time you trying to give the mother?
Let me see. I don't want to put any pressure on. Let me see. Because this guy, I'm calling now. Can reach out right out to her.
Guess who's on the call? P.
Just seen him on the
Rico.
live, and he.
Golly, bro.
Hello?
Bro, I need you. Bro, what happened? I asked you to call today. What happened?
Did y'all just peep that game right there? Look, y'all just peep that game. Check it out when he get on that phone, right? Why did? Check it out. Why did? Peep this shit out.
Hello?
Bro, I need you. Bro, what
He
happened? I
muted
asked you to call
himself.
today. What happened?
See that?
Freezing up. Yeah, this shit's freezing up.
Now it's freezing up.
She want to hear it? All right, then. I'm finna just give it to them, then. I'm trying to get to her first.
Cause ain't it strange you going live in the kitchen by the stove and shit?
I tried to reach out to Mama, man, and Mama don't want to hear it, man. But
Right.
But Mike, she don't want to hear it. But I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why Mama done changed. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why she changed, bro. It just.
Do you think somebody's threatening her?
I don't know, man. It's just I don't understand. Why would you turn your back, or why would you act the way you're acting with the people that have stood by you side by side, trying to help your daughter get justice?
To help keep this a cover up, and you turn your back on us. That's what he's saying. We been down with you. We done hit the lick with you. Then you turn your back on us? All right. I got a video that I want to show. But if you know that, if you don't contact me, Mr. Reese, I'm going to show this video and show the world. And he really ain't finna show the world. Mr. Reese call his bluff on that by not responding. Cause what you gonna show? What y'all will be doing in the hotel room? You just finna show everybody in the room that's related with security and staff and management. That's how T.Y. knew. Oh, that ain't the manager. Oh yeah, that is the manager.
Right. Trying to help her get justice for her daughter, and we're not getting paid for it. We're doing this voluntarily. You know what I mean?
Right.
Losing sleep, people losing sleep all over the world, man. And man, I'm just gonna give it to y'all, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of it, but I'm gonna break this with you. Do you want me? I'm gonna break this with you on your what's the name? But I'm telling you, man, I want y'all to know from what I was told today, from a reliable source. If you think I'm lying, I'm gonna let y'all know one thing, bro.
This is gonna be crazy, man.
Kenneka, hold on. I'm gonna let y'all know. Kenneka was worried before she left here. She was worried. She didn't know who they were. She didn't know who they were. She was worried, and she told her fucking friend. She told her fucking friend, man, to get her up out of there.
All there was cow.
To get her up out of there, man. But I wanna wait. You cool with me breaking this right here?
Y'all heard that? He even stopped.
I need you to say this. We break, man. But I wanna wait. You cool with me breaking this right here?
Say that again?
I need you to say this video. Because every time I put something up here, they take it. I need you to put this together.
I got you.
Okay, so
I got you.
So Man, this shit, man. So as y'all can see, I'm not gonna show y'all no name. Let me hold on. Word from word. Word from word. Word from word, man. Although what took place. This was somebody that took place, man. Kenneka was concerned about who these people was, who these guys was, following her. So it said, I'm not gonna read it word from word, but I'm gonna break it down to what it was said. It was she said that her friend, y'all know who name it is, her friend and her was talking to these two guys. One had on blue and one had a gray sweater on that had guests on the front of it. And they went with these guys, and Kenneka said she was worried. She didn't want to be there. She was worried. She wanted to go. So they was trying.
All this finna be debunked in 1 second. How would she would be don't know nobody and it's a fucking family reunion, girl? Man, Trey ain't just debunked that in 1 second. So you know whatever you got, what video that you got in the room, it ain't gonna show what you saying. Trying to make it, yeah, it was something. But that's the worst story that you could come up with. Say, yeah, she was getting assaulted in the hotel room. Bruh, no, this shit got so crazy. No wonder why they couldn't stand it. Look at the story they coming out with. No wonder why they couldn't get along, bruh. Man, you put that shit out. Man, fuck this shit, man. I got it, man, bro. Look. Man, look. Now you got family going against family because the Kenneka Jenkins case showing us like, man, look at all this beef. Don't no YouTubers beef like that, bruh. I ain't never seen no YouTuber like, I got the receipt. No, I got the receipt. No, I know what happened. No, I know what happened. Well, I talk to the family. I'll talk to the family. Look, all of that's count what he's saying.
Trying to leave. They was trying to leave to go home. And this is what was told to me, y'all. They was trying to leave to go home, and the girl and the guy told her friend, get your ass on, go on somewhere. Told her friend to go on somewhere. And so she started, continued on to walk through the what's name. She started.
So basically, whoever come up with the best story wins. So they were trying to come up with something, you know what I'm saying, make it sound more relatable and to help cover this up. That's all they were doing. That's all they were doing. That's all they were doing.
What did he say? Y'all a part of what? Come on, man.
He was like, y'all part of something. And I was like, huh? No. I said, well, I don't know.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this here. He just said y'all to ask to speak to a manager. That's when he said that. I don't want to rewind it back no more. We're gonna go from there. But I want to tell y'all this here, y'all. If she just said he asked us was we a part of what? I mean, he asked us was we a part of something. And Chosen came back and said, what he asked y'all was y'all part of? The snuff film? So if Chosen telling y'all it was a snuff film at the Crown Plaza, Melanie told y'all it was saying it was a reenactment day and all that shit at the Crown Plaza, then why is everybody trying to keep this Kenneka Jenkins case going, y'all? Come on, y'all. Amen. Can I get an amen for that? That's why I tell y'all it's no more Kenneka Jenkins out here, y'all. We're not playing that little game anymore, y'all. Can I get an amen? We're not playing that game no more, y'all. They gotta be out there cotton picking mine.
Which I just said, okay, don't worry about it.
You know, that was the question from one of my girlfriends. Yes, she asked him to a manager, and he said that he was the manager of the night.
That's what me and my girl said. We asked, can we speak to a manager? And he said he was the manager of the night. So we want to know who he is. Because, all right, the way things going now, I can tell you he got to be David Pena. It got to be David Pena. Because you said the manager, you said he So how if you talking to Chosen, how would Chosen know who he is, y'all? How would Chosen know who he is? Why would she say he said? If she said he said, that means you know David Pena. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all, if I'm about right. And then he just told y'all she know all the things on his face. I asked him, who's the big white boy? That's David Pena. She said she know everything on his face, Rob. I never knew he had nothing on his face. I never knew him. I never seen him a day in my life. That's why I say, who is the big white boy? And you said David Pena.
The big white boy is the manager. A short, bald-head white man.
Like, y'all part of something. And I was like, huh? No. I said, well, I don't know.
You gotta have to speak to a manager, which I just said, okay, don't worry about it.
You know, that was a question from one of my girlfriends. Yes, she asked him to a manager, and he said that he is the manager of the night.
And he was the owner of the night, the owner of the day, the owner.
Oh, body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow, body blow. The fucking owner, y'all. The fucking owner, y'all.
All a part of what? The snuff film? What? What did he say? Y'all a part of what? Come on, man.
He was like, y'all part of something. And I was like, huh? No. I said, well, I don't know.
You gotta have to speak to a manager, which I just said, okay, don't worry about it.
You know, that was a question from one of my girlfriends. Yes, she asked him to a manager, and he said that he is the manager of the night.
And he was the owner of the night, the owner of the day, the owner.
Body blow! Body blow!
There's no way. You sound like a sister. You sound like a sister who would go off. You mean to tell me we don't pay?
Body blow! Body blow! Body blow! Body blow! She sound like a sister that'll go off. But you just got in this case on discernment. You was a little old YouTuber, and she's supposed to be somebody that just got up on your path. So how would you know that she looked like a person that like she'd just snap out? If you haven't been somewhere with her, y'all, and she snapped out, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if that's about right, y'all. How would she know? Because I can't just look at Louisiana Queen and say she looked like she the type of person that'd snap out if they told her her room was messed up. I can't say Misha Girl would just snap because her room was messed up, because Misha Girl and Brown Eyed Nene might go in there and say, sir, don't worry about it. We're not tripping on a mistake. As long as you get our room. Thank you, sir. You have a nice day, because we need to get on about our life. I can't just tell you they're going to go in there and raise hell and kick everything up and tear everything up like that. But he can.
Hold on. You mean to tell me we don't pay 5 days and on our second day y'all telling us to get up?
Oh, you mean to tell me we done paid for those days and then on the 5 days or something, then on our 7th day you telling us to get out? You mean to tell me we paid for what? What? Serious? Fur?
Let's get it.
Didn't I tell y'all right after this, y'all? That video came up in my feed, y'all. That video I had a straight drop going in that room with them orange pants on, y'all. Going up there to the fucking thing, booking the room, y'all. Remember when I broke it down, y'all? The video just popped up in my feed. I jumped up, sent it to Chosen, and sent it to Marco. I'm like, damn, hold on, this motherfucking video. I say, damn, it's straight drop. I remember sending it to Chosen, like, damn, Chosen, this straight drop in this video. He said, yep, that's him, bro. I say, man, do this look like him? I sent it to Marco. Like, Marco was like, damn, bro, where you get that from? I say, Marco, it popped up in my feed, just like that motherfucking
And again, there goes straight drop. On the footage. Whoa! There he go on the footage. Straight Drop was walking all through there. Don't y'all know Straight Drop was in that lobby when dude and them walked in? Look. Walk right by Livernoir now. She looking over there. I remember when Straight Drop went live. And he went live. He was one of those nights he was just going live and shit. And he was like, yeah, I told my son. I was like, that's Kenneka. And his son was like, He like, that is Kenneka. He was like, that's Kenneka. He was like, yeah. He knew who Kenneka was, bruh. That's what it was. It was a murder event. That's all it was. If you look at all these people with this luggage, you got to think about it. You got to look at every last one of these people's face, bruh. Cause that's what we didn't do. That's what J4K didn't do. They didn't watch the footage. Look who you all watched the footage through. The same fucking people that stirred the narrative up. You see what I'm saying? So, she could be somebody. You see what I'm saying? She could be somebody. He could be somebody. That's the crazy part about it. Anybody could be somebody on this motherfucker, bro.
That golden one popped up in my feed, and he was talking about the Miss Barber. Said, y'all remember I did the live and said, y'all golden one on this shit. Y'all golden one. I got him. He know what I say. Golden one. You know what I'm saying? He a good guy, or something like that. Who up the bam? And then I told it was. Yeah, I had it on my live. I got it on my live. I got the video. I got to go back and go through my motherfucking lives. I had to take all my Gmails and shit out of my phone and shit, but put a one in the chat, y'all. If y'all seen that when I did it on live with Straight Drop walking up to that counter in the Crown Plaza with them orange pants. Why you think Chosen just did that live over there once me and Marco got the snap? No, he did it live over there and was like, yeah, y'all, the dude in the red pants, the orange pants, Rob talking about was Straight Dropping that. That wasn't him. Sounded gay as hell. Then said, I'm going to show y'all, and then never show y'all. Went up there, didn't pull a video up or nothing. I was waiting on them to pull it up, because if he would have pulled it up, he would have crushed Straight Drop some more. But guess what, y'all? Marco got the video Marco got the video in his hard drive. And we're going to go through it, and we're going to get it.
After they took the fat guy with the freckles, potholes in his face.
Fat guy with the freckles and the potholes in his face, y'all. I said white guy, she said white guy. But that's why I keep thinking about the big light-skinned dude, y'all, that Chosen did the live on and said, y'all, we need to find out who this is. He's heavy hitter. He got to be a big 33rd degree Masons or something. Put one in the chat if y'all remember that big light-skinned dude that was walking out with those police when they was up in there and Lenore came out running. Didn't he have freckles on his face, y'all?
We have got to the point where literally anybody...
I'm going crazy, but I thought he had freckles on his face. So could he be David Pena? That's why I say either the fat dude Chosen we was talking about or David Pena. She talking about one of them because when y'all keep saying freckles, it's throwing me the fuck off because y'all saying white boy. But this guy was real high yellow. Do you see what I'm saying? Could have been David Pena? He was trying to throw shots at David Pena, to make them bring that money. Cause I never seen David Pena in my life. I can't tell you how David Pena look. I want to know if one of y'all can tell us how David Pena look. But why is he so for sure about his face and the freckles? You got to be in a nigga face to know he got freckles and scars on his face, right? That's what you tried to hit her with.
Did y'all just see the beverage manager, bro? So they go Straight Drop in the lobby with the beverage manager. What time this shit is, bro? What time it is, bro? Look at this shit. Way before Kenneka arrived. And the beverage manager just got a parking ticket like everybody else did. Why would he need a parking ticket? Come on, man. See that? Then look. Look at her. Who is that at the front desk? Who is that at the front desk? Who that is? Who that is? Drop it in my chat right now. You better know it, Jack. You better know it. This change everything. Who is this man right here, bro? I'll wait. Nobody don't know? Nobody don't know this shit? I'm gonna wait 1 or 2 minutes. I'm gonna wait 1 or 2 minutes and see how long it's gonna take. Boy, I need to take a screenshot of this and hang this on the wall. It's souvenir shit here. Nobody don't know. Let me put the time on so I can be exactly 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna get everybody 2 minutes to answer this shit. Man, I'm finna end the live, y'all. Cause of this bullshit right here. Y'all don't know who the fuck that is? Alright, I show who it is then. It's crazy. This the most crazy shit I have ever witnessed in my motherfucking life, bro. Golly, bro. Boy. Jedediah Brown. Wait a minute. Boy, the community is super dead. Boy, this community is so super dead, bruh. It's over with. It's over with. It's over with. Man, I'm so fucked. Man, look, it's over with. Let me skip it over here. Look. Hold up. Wow. Man, I'm so through with this shit, bruh. Man, I'm so through with this shit, bruh. Golly, bruh. Man, I'm